Saturday where you basically just caved in the entire side of the defensive line we were blocking. I'm just wondering like what that feels like when you're able to get a good block like that and take a few guys out.
Just anything to help the team, anything to help Mike, JT, any one of them pop through.
It's got to feel better than that.
I mean, that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do.
When you do that, does Coach Stud pick out technique issues when you literally knock two people over at one time?
Yeah, the technique, if you didn't take a proper step, he's still going to say something about it.
What's been your biggest improvement so far, Isaiah?
Everything overall, to run blocking, to my pass protection.
How much, I don't know if pressure is the right word, but responsibility did you all feel, especially the three new starters, come in here and uphold the standard that was set?
Me personally, there was no pressure. I mean, this is something we've been prepared for every day in the winter, the spring, something we all been prepared for, so really no pressure for me.
How gratifying is it to see the whole line grade out so well as a unit?
To me, that's everything I like to see, is just go out there and dominate together. Those are my brothers, and when we do it together, it's no better feeling.
Are you still the Slobs?
Oh yeah, we're still the Slobs.
You like the name?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's tradition around here.
But are you a Slob?
Yeah, I'm a Slob.
Coach Jamarco, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, we were talking to him, and he said one thing that was giving him some problems early on was guys beating him with spin moves. Just wondering if there's been a move or a technique guys are trying to use against you that's maybe been successful that you're trying to become better against.
Basically, the spin move. I mean, me and him both been caught with it before. I just happen not been catch with it, but I mean, that's just something we got to get better on.
What makes it so tough? I mean, you're just not expecting a guy that big to spin around like that?
No, it's just, he's really quick. It's a good spin move. You overset him. Your technique's not right. I mean, he'll get you.
How would you describe Coach Stud? He's an interesting guy to talk to. He's just very charismatic. How would you describe Coach Stud?
He's a coach that cares. He's a player's coach. Big emphasis on technique. He makes sure that we're good on and off the field. Like Saturdays, at nights, he'll just text us and make sure everything is okay with us.
How does he compare to Coach Warner when Coach Warner was coaching the O-line?
I'd say the biggest difference is the bigger emphasis on technique with Coach Stud.
He mentioned a little bit ago an attitude that he likes that you all have developed. He said it's kind of led by the way that Pat plays, the way that JT plays, sort of a quiet intensity, not necessarily a bunch of rah-rah.
No.
Is that what you enjoy? Have you adopted that? You like that?
Yeah, that's something I like. We're not gonna do no talking. We're about that action. We're gonna talk on the field. We're not gonna do no verbal talking.
That's what you actually have like a policy that you don't talk to the other
No,
team,
we
no trash
don't
talk.
talk. We don't do no trash talking. We talk on the field.
About that action, boss.
Yeah.
When do you do your trash talking?
Never. We don't trash talk. We always give props to the team. Every team has very good players. You always give props. We don't do no trash talking.
What about when I know you're at tackle, so you wouldn't necessarily be blocking Robert very often, Robert Landers.
Yeah.
But when you have seen him, why does he give people problems, leverage, and all that stuff that's difficult for a lineman? Can you explain what makes him a tough matchup?
Robert's a dog. He goes hard every day in practice. He's kind of short, so it's hard to get under him. But I mean, he just goes hard. It's the culture of our program.
You say that with a smile on your face. Is it annoying in a way, like just like tag on it?
Me personally, I don't have to block him, so I wouldn't know.
What do you see of Indiana's defense? It's obviously they're playing a lot better than Indiana's reputation in years past as a point. What makes them an improved defense?
They play hard. I watch film. They play really hard. They're really physical. They got some pretty good guys up front.
What'd you learn at
Two more
Oklahoma
questions
that
for
can
Isaiah.
help you when you go on the road the next summer? That's a noisy place down there. You know, you're going on to Wisconsin in a few weeks. You know.
Just watch the ball. I mean, that's the best advice I can give to anybody.
Is this season for you personally going pretty much how you expected? You're out there, you're playing well, you're starting, your coaches are talking you up. Is this pretty much what you expected? Did you expect to play even better? Just what did you kind of expect coming into the year?
Me personally, I expect to play better, but I mean, I'm having a really good season so far. So I mean, this is what we prepared for. So that's what is expected.
I know you didn't play much last year, but only 4 true freshmen on this entire team played last year. Just getting a little taste of action last year, Isaiah, how much did that help you coming into this year?
It helped a lot to get a feel for what it's like to play in front of hundreds of thousands of people and just getting a feel for the game.
Sorry if you've been asked this, but when you look at Indiana on film, what do you see?
They're physical and they play very hard.
Indiana, you're not used to hearing physical defense. Do you see something? I mean, they have a new defensive coordinator. Do you see his influence, maybe?
I really can't tell. I didn't really play much last year, but from what I watched when they played Michigan State, they played a very physical game.
Thanks, Isaiah.
Thank you.